Any details about index of method quickly? Index of, any idea? Okay, so let me share my screen and yes, we'll concentrate on it. So today, okay, we'll focus on this. Okay, because our workshop is designed for 15 days, we have limited, duration and scenarios, guys. Please try to observe. Okay, if anything, that if you want more, just can you please try to work on that. Okay, yeah, if possible, I'll share some resources for your further reference purpose. If anybody interested to learn more, I will add a couple of extra additional resources as we have, limited time. So we'll concentrate on the few important concepts. Right. So today I'm going to focus on this. So we'll see how many we can complete. Okay. The rest of the things we'll discuss tomorrow. And today is day 12. Okay. Next, I'm going to start CSS also. In the last, we'll check, discuss about GitHub as well. Okay. Right. So array related methods. Okay. So in the last session, I showed one example to all of you, how to display the array of elements, okay, in list format. Okay. How to display array of elements in list format. Maybe if you use OL, we'll get all bullets. If you are using OL, numbers will come, UL, bullets will come. That is the only difference. Don't get confused. Okay. In last session, I use UL. Okay. Suppose if I put UL here, okay, then you will get bullets. Okay. That is the only difference. That's why numbers will come. Don't think that for numbers is there any special program. Okay. I just use the OL concept. Okay. Fine. Because these numbers will generate automatically due to OL. Okay. Fine. So here our target is, we are concentrate on how to add new items. Suppose I want to add one new element or a new concept. Okay, Node.js I want to add. Click add data. So that new item will be added. Okay, so Express.js. Okay, Express.js I want to add. Just add it. Yeah. Okay, and after that, MongoDB. Okay, MongoDB is a database. So just add it. So the all items will get added. Now, if I want to remove something, yes, there is a facility to remove. Just remove Angular, remove data, so that Angular will get removed. So we did only for first button, and today we are concentrate on the remaining buttons, how to perform dynamic operations. Okay, so all of you please concentrate how to do that. The first operation is easy, okay, because already we performed that. Okay. Yeah. So all of you look at this first button function, fn underscore get data. Okay, don't confuse function styling. Okay, because some developers, they are following this kind of coding standard. Okay, fn stands for function, get data is the name of the function. Okay, just it is coding style. Okay, you can give whatever you want, or you can say show data button. Okay, or display courses button click event. So like that you can give any name. Okay, so that's not an issue. Okay, it is a function first button click event. So in this, I'll take str and iterate all the course items, generate LIs and display. Okay, this function we already discussed, we know that, right? Now we are all concentrate on the how to work with the second item or adding concept, how to add a new elements, right? All of you observe the code for the second button, add button click event. Okay, so add new item button click. Its comment is for our understanding. So the data is available in the text box. So we are all know how to get the data from text box. So document.getElement by the text box object dot value. Okay. So the array. So what is array here? The skills array. Okay. This array I declared as a global variable. I hope this also we involved already. So if you declare global variable, you can access everywhere. So now we'll see skills array dot method called push method. Okay. Now all of you please observe. I wrote this statement. Okay. Can you confirm is this statement correct? Skills array dot push txt obj. Is this line number 38? Is it correct? Okay. 50% answers no. 50% answers are yes. Padmapriya, please check your answer. Akhil, you are correct. Kartikeya, good. So your answer is correct. Guys, all of you observe that we are not adding text box. Text box object. Text box object means the entire text box tag it refers. Okay, we don't want the tag. We want the value. Text box object dot value. That you always remember. Okay. Don't try to add text box object. Object adding no use. You have to get that value which is available in the text box. Okay. Right. Now come back here and refresh and click the get data button. Okay. Let me run this once again. Yeah. Click get data. Okay. Something is wrong. Okay. Guys, if any problem occur, first you open console window. There we can see the error messages like this. It is saying that courses array not defined. So what is the problem? My get data function uses courses array. My array name is skills array. Okay. So that is a problem. So that's why it is throwing error message. Okay. And click get data. Okay. Still there is some problem. List obj is not defined. Okay. Right. One minute, guys. List object statement is missing. LST obj. I have copied from list one. Okay. List obj dot inner HTML and str. Okay. Right. Refresh and click get data. Yes. Now it is working. Once again, observe this numbering will come because of OL tag. I'm not okay. Write any program for that. Okay, this is same as last class program. Only use OL tag. Okay. Now concentrate on the how to add a new item. So I want to add a Node.js. Okay. Click on add data. So we are not seeing any output, guys. So what is the problem? Is the code is having any issue? No, because we get the text box value, we are adding it. What is wrong in this? Okay. In case if you want to know is my array is actually is reflex or not, okay, console.log display that array in the console window and cross check is really my operation is getting performing or not. Okay, very simple. Open console window parallelly and click add data button, click event. What I did is first I add a item to the array, then I'll try to display that. Okay, click add data. You can see that items in the my array in the console window. So all of you please try to realize how console is very much helpful for the developers for debugging, identifying the problems. If you want to cross check anything, this is the only the option. So see here Node.js is available. Okay. So for example, I'm adding one more item here, Express.js. Express.js I'm adding. Click add data. See, the array is updated to 7. But the problem is I'm not able to see the data. Okay. So what is the issue? These statements no issue with these two lines. Because if there is any issue, the array will not get updated. But array is got updated, but we are not seeing the result on the screen. So the reason is, observe that if I click this get data button, then I can see the result. So add data is just adding data to array. Okay, if you are adding array, it won't reflect the web page. Okay, think logically. When I modify array, my page does not modify, my list does not modify. If you want such kind of high level facilities, you should go for React and Angular. In Angular and React, we have data binding concepts are there. If you perform any operations in array, immediately your list tables, that is a little bit high-end programming, advanced. But JavaScript is very core and basic level. So we don't have such kind of facilities over there. So then what should we do, sir? Okay, after adding, okay, once again, all of you please observe. Okay, I'm adding to the array. Okay, click add data. So if I want to see the result, again, I have to click get data. So then the result is visible, but we can't convey this information to the end user. Boss, first click add button, then click get data button, then only you see the result, right? Then what is the solution? Yeah. So what is the solution for this? So you, without manually clicking that button, you want to present that results. Okay, very simple, guys. In the first button click event, we are calling one function, right? That same function we have to call manually. In the button click event, we call this function. That same function, I'm calling it directly. So functions can invoke in the programming. Maybe previously we are not doing this kind of experiment the first time. Okay. So this is a simplest solution. User no need to click 2 times that button. Just whenever you click add button, first we are adding to the array, then we call this function. So what this function is doing, basically it is display, okay, array items in list tag. That is, okay. This function already we created here, and this function previously it is a button click that is available, plus same function we are calling manually. Simple solution, guys. Okay. So I hope this you understand. Okay. I'm adding to the array. Okay. And then that after adding again, I call that function. So that function is responsible for display, right? So look at that. Now the console is not required. So first, number one, read data from text box, add to array, and then you call this function. So what this function is doing, again, it will reload the latest data from the array and the LIs will get generated. Okay. Because JavaScript is basic level programming. So we don't have any automatic changes whenever you do some changes in the array. Okay. So I hope this point is clear. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Because these are all a little bit advanced concepts, guys. Please try to watch these videos for multiple times. Okay. So very simple. We are reading data from text box. We are adding to the array. So whenever you modify array, this array does not automatically modify the list tag, right? So that is the reason I'm calling this function. This function will display the array of items in the list tag. Mr. Ali, I did not get you. What is a rough overview? Are you attend the previous sessions? If not, please watch the videos. Yes, Tanush. Yeah, you are correct. Just adding is just pushing the data only. Okay. Now, which point you need, Ali? You tell exact point. Otherwise, same points I'll repeat. There is no use. Which line you are not, understand. First button you are understand because this is the last class one only. In this, maybe push method you are not verified. Okay, no problem. So text box, reading text box value, right? This almost we did number of more than 20 examples. So we are just adding to that value array. That's it. After that, again, we are calling this function. That function is display the data into list tag. That's straightforward. Yes, push will add item into the last. That's why I gave in the morning itself in WhatsApp. I ask you to refer all those methods. Yeah, the push method will add items in the last. Okay. Now the same concept will repeat here also. Okay. Pop. Okay. Right. So all of you please concentrate on the pop option. Removing. So removing is not that much easy as add. All of you please concentrate. Remove is not easy as adding. Okay. Try this. Instead of push, what we are all thought is we just use pop method, our task will done. Okay. So we'll see what happened. Refresh, click get data. Now I want to remove CSS3 and try to remove this. So the last React is removed. Again, try to remove, Angular is removing. If I remove once again, Bootstrap is removed. Why it is removing last one? Because that is a behavior of pop method. So, and moreover, pop method does not accept any value. Okay. So this is the issue with the pop method. Pop removes last element. Pop removes last element. Okay. Now the point is this method is suitable for this requirement, the requirement which we are having? Obviously, no. I want to remove whatever the user is required, isn't it? Not the last item only. So that is the issue. Okay. So what we have to do? Okay. So pop is not suitable. Then which method is suitable? Now all of you please try to think about the methods which I given today for the revision purpose. I mean, I ask you to, check before attending the session today. Yeah. So pop method not suitable. Then there is another alternate method called splice method. Splice method. Okay. Splice method is expecting index is the first parameter. Next, how many items you want to remove at a time. So count is the second parameter. This is a syntax of the splice method. In case you guys not verified that, yeah, maybe other alternate options also there, but splice is a wonderful option. So splice method, okay, will take two parameters. One is the index and another one is a count. Count means how many items you want to remove at a time. So obviously, as per my functionality, we are removing only one item at a time because user will enter the item you want. So that item we want to remove. So the count will be one. Okay. Now the question is index because user is not enter index, right? So user will enter CSS3. So I want to remove CSS3, but my splice method not accepting the value. Splice method expecting index. Now the question is how to find out index of an item. Is there any methods for that? Is there any methods available to find out index in array? So what is the method? Very good. Index of. Now, I hope you understand. That's the reason I gave these methods to you. Okay, in the WhatsApp. Today morning only I asked my team to post those questions. Okay, push method, pop method, splice, index of. Okay, these are all methods are involved here. Okay, right. We'll try to use index of method. Right now, let index equal to skills array dot index of, there is a method. This is expecting a value. Which value you want to find out? That value user will enter in text box. So text box obj dot value. Whenever you are writing text box, please take care, put value. If you are not giving the value, you don't get the result properly. So this will give the index. If you have any doubt on the index, try to display that index value. Okay, index, right? So refresh and click get data. Now try to delete this, remove data. Okay, see this, it will give 1. 1 is the index. 0 is HTML. 5, 1 is a CSS3. So 2 is the bootstrap, 3, 4. Those are all indexes. So now 1 is the index. Now if you click OK, then that CSS3 will remove exactly. Okay. Next, I want to remove angle HTML5, first one. Yes. So whatever you want, you can remove, no problem. 0, first index. So HTML5 is removed. Okay. So Angular, I want to remove. Yes, remove data. So Angular will remove. Okay. So now you just check this code. So pop method not suitable because that is removes all element, only last element. Okay. So you have to use only this one. Okay. I'm removing that unnecessary statements. I'll try to put outside. Okay. And alert also not required. Now all of you check these statements. This third line is for display purpose. That is we know already. Only these 3 lines. In this 3 line, first line is text box. We get the text box object. That's we know. Only these 2 lines is the main logic. Find out the index first, by guys. Then use splice method and index comma 1. Once again, observe that index is the position. 1 indicates it is a count. Count. That is the delete count. So which item you want to delete and how many items you want to delete. So obviously we delete only 1 item at a time. So that's why I gave the 1. So index is we are find out at runtime. Okay. So this is the simple approach. So how we are adding and removing the item. Okay. Right. I'll try to add some few more items. Oh, sorry. I'll remove it. Refresh, get data. Node.js, click add data. So it is added. Next, Express.js added. Okay. Next, MongoDB is added. Okay. Now I remove Angular. Okay. Just remove that Angular is removed. Okay. Right. So now these items are getting removed. Okay. Fine. So on this example, you have one homework. Same program, same operations. There are some practical issues in this example that you try to fix it. If you are not able to do, in the next session you ask me, I'll guide you, no problem. Okay. First, try to find out what are the issues. Okay. So solutions are in the same program, you have the solution. Same methods only will helps you to prepare the solution. Okay. You no need to use any new methods. With these methods only, the solution also there. That is a clue for you. Okay. First, try to figure it out. What is the problems? Okay. Number 1. I'm trying to add one new item. So all of you, please cross check. I want to add a new item. Click add it. So it seems there is no issue in this. But I click this button once again, 2-3 times. I hope you are all guess what is the problem. So duplicates. So you have to address that. If that course is already, that skill is already there. Okay. So you have to address that. So if the duplicate items are not allowed, that is my requirement. So then what should we do? So just think, implement, verify, and then confirm. Don't simply assumption and give the answer. Okay. No need to give the answers now. Just prepare it later. Okay. So I don't want duplicates. In case if you add duplicate, it should alert the user. Boss Node.js already there. You are trying to enter duplicate elements. You just try to give some alert error message or the alert box. Okay. This is a first issue. So new items not allowed duplicates. So please try to write down. Okay. That is a homework for you. Okay. Click add. Again, add button. So that is a problem. Okay. So this is issue number one. Next, second issue. CSS3. When I try to remove CSS3, yes, the item is removed. Now you try to click remove data. It is removing the last item. If item available, no problem. Item available, no problem. It is removing exactly. If not available, it removes the last item. So that is a behavior that you have to fix it. That means if item not available, you are not allowed to delete. Okay. If you try to delete, it removes the last one. Okay. So these two things you have to fix. Number one, the data will not be duplicates while you are adding. Second one is, if data is not available, you are not, proceed for the deletion. Okay. So these two issues you have to fix. For that, the solution, the required methods already available in this program. Okay. So only these methods, you don't need any extra methods, guys. Okay. So that is the task for you. Just write down that. Number one, duplicates not allowed. When you try to remove, if item does not exist, don't remove. Okay. Or you can display message because that item is not available. Okay. So this is how you, perform these operations on arrays. Okay. Yeah. So try to build more knowledge on these guys. Okay. So practice the array methods. Okay. Practical implementation and verify those methods. Okay. How it is using. Yeah. So if any suggestions or anything, you please try. So try to verify. Yeah, Mr. Tendulkar. Okay. You try it. First you verify, practically implement. I'll share this example. Okay. You apply on this example. Once it is working, then you consider your option or your answer is correct. Okay. Cool. This is the one which actually in last session we introduced arrays. I mean, array basic operations. Today, some dynamic operations. Okay. Next, one of the major important concept after arrays. So that is working with objects in JavaScript. Okay. Working with objects in JavaScript. Next, what we do, we mix these two, objects and arrays. That is the ultimate goal. Okay. So you all should know about that. So array of objects, because in React, Angular, Node, Express.js, MongoDB, in all these technologies, ultimately real-time data is always on array of objects only. So that's why actually we have only objects introduction in our curriculum, but I don't want you to miss this concept. That is the reason I added array of objects also. Okay, in this. So first we'll see what is object, then what is array of objects, how to display array of objects in table format. These are all, we'll explore it one by one. Okay, right. Now you guys tell me what is object. If you have any knowledge in your academics, tell me. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are giving different answers, but very good. Sir, object is a instance of the class. In Python, it is dictionary. Okay, Vikram, it is an instance. Dhanush, key value pairs. Hmm. Mani Raja, instance. Sanjeev, objects are real world entities. Very good. Okay, Vaishnavi is a collection of key and value pairs. Excellent. Yeah. So objects are real-time objects also there. Objects are instance of the classes, Padma Priya. Okay, thank you. Thank you all for your wonderful answers. Uh, Suhail, Muhammad Suhail. Yeah, so yeah, your answer is also correct. Object is an entity which is behavior and state. That is according to OOAD. Okay, that definition. But finally, we'll see according to JavaScript what exactly. Okay, so we don't have instance creation and all these things in JavaScript. It is simple, pretty simple and easy. So object is a simple set of key and value pairs. So it is a combination of keys and values. That keys is considered as are called as a properties. All of you, please look at that. Generally, in variable, we store only values. Okay, in array also, what we did, we store just strings, numbers, only values we store. But when you want to involve, you know, values along with keys also, okay, a group of or a set of elements. Okay, so of course, yeah, through object we can represent real-time entities, product object, car object, anything, any information, employee object, student information, we can easily represent through these objects. So that's why objects are very frequently involved in real-time projects. Okay, so customer information you want to prepare, objects are the best suitable option. Student information you want to prepare, product information you want to prepare. So in single variable, you can hold all the values. And moreover, that every value is represented with a key, a property. So that is a beauty in the objects. So next, values are accessed through keys. In arrays, we just use indexes, right? But keys are the another best option. Okay. So according to JavaScript, the syntax is let or var object name equal to curly brackets. All of you please observe. Square brackets indicates array. Curly brackets indicates is an object. Okay. Especially when you are preparing data. Okay. In the data preparation, square brackets indicates array. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. In different technologies, they use different terminology like dictionaries. Okay. In different words. Yeah. JSON format also will be like this. Okay. Cool. So here, so we are all trying to concentrate. Object is a combination of properties and the values. Square brackets is the symbols. Sorry, curly braces. Square brackets indicates array. Double quotations indicates a string. Okay. In data preparation, curly brackets indicates it is an object. I give multiple examples. Let student object equal to curly brackets. SID. SID is a property. Colon value. All of you please try to habituate the syntax. So syntax is very important. If one comma is missing, the program will throw the error message. It won't work. Suppose if I miss the comma, it will throw the error message. So syntax is very important. Okay. So property colon value, comma, property colon value. Like that, you can add any number of property. That's why I gave multiple examples. Okay. So in first object, student data, only two properties are involved. Second, employee object. So three properties are involved. Okay. Product object, four properties. You can add any number of properties. So you can, simulate real-time objects information easily in this objects, real-time entities we can easily represent with them. So, okay, so object creation, okay, sir. But how can I access the individual properties or how to display individual properties or how to modify individual, how to access individual values? So for that, so these we have to use access the property. Suppose I want to display alert student object dot SID, student object dot S9, next employee object dot employee name and job. Okay, this is we try to get and display. Okay, right. Next, if you want to modify the value, so it's not only just getting and we can set also. I want to modify it. It says object dot price and the value you can give 8,500 or quantity I want to modify. Yes, you can do. So quantity you can modify, price you can, any property can be editable, no problem. Okay. So we can get and set because that is a main operations, right? So when you are reading, okay, we should know any variables, arrays, variables or objects, how to read and how to write. Okay. Right. So we'll check one example, how to present the object in, okay, in JavaScript. First, look at that output, guys. Just for your understanding, I have taken a simple object. Okay, a student object I taken, and that information I have to display on the div tag. Okay, so actually in the background, there is one student object which holds student ID and student name. But what I did is I'll try to present the details on the uh, div tag. Okay, so this is the technique which I involved over here. Okay, so please observe. So how to implement that? Okay, so all of you, please check this logic. Okay, in button click event. So this is my button. When I click on the button, so what I did is I have taken one object. This is same. Okay, maybe student object. SID and SNAME. SID is a student ID and SNAME. If you want, I'll try to create from the scratch for your understanding. Okay, SID colon, just give some value. SNAME is a property. Okay, right. So this is object. But we want to display the details on the object. Okay. Suppose if you try like this. So the div tag, access div tag object dot inner HTML and std obj. If you try to display that object directly in the browser or in the HTML page, so you will get the output like this. It is telling that, boss, this is object, so you can't display it directly. So you have to access the values, right? Okay, then object dot SID. This is okay, fine. Next, object dot SNAME. So this is also okay, cool. But I want a different format, okay, with full proper format, right? So in that case, so what we do is, so you have to use a string concatenation, okay? For that, what I did, I'll take a string, one string variable, let str equal to, okay, and student dot name, sorry, student ID, next plus std obj. I'm using string concatenation here. Okay, first we'll try this one. Okay, student ID plus object dot SID. If it is working, I'll try to append the remaining. Okay, so student ID is working. Then we will append the other details. What it is? Student name colon, again plus symbol, student obj dot what we call SNAME, right? I frame one sentence with the combination of dynamic values. See here, so that user convenience, user understandable format is important. Okay. So without adding these labeling here, if you try to display directly, it is a problematic because user can't understand it. Okay, that's why you should give proper text, prompt text here, and display the values. Okay, this is how we just create an object and display that object in the browser. Okay, very simple and straightforward. So this is object creation and div object and this string preparation. Okay, right. Next, before we move to the next example, I want to introduce one special feature which was introduced or added in the some latest versions of JavaScript. That feature I want to convey to all of you. Then we'll go for the next one. Okay, our target is array of object. Okay, so what is that feature is? in ES6 concept, advanced JavaScript, so we will call it as ES6 feature. So in that, there are some options are introduced. Okay, in ES6. ES6 is the name which is given for the versions, latest versions. In ES6 features, there are several features are there. One of the feature is let keyword. I hope we are all using let keyword. Next, there is another keyword called constants. So we'll see that constant. Constant means fixed values, basically. Those values are not editable. Okay, very simple. Suppose in your program, if you have any values, suppose max equal to 100. Okay, some fixed values, pi value. So if you want to display like that, okay. So just some value I given you. So these kind of values, I don't want allow to modify in the program. So if somebody try to modify, then it will throw the error message. But max equal to 101 if you try to do. So this statement will throw the error because it is a read only. I mean, constants are fixed values. So of course that is easy. But apart from that, there is one feature called string literals or template strings. Okay, string literals, or it is also called it as template strings. Especially whenever you are doing these kind of concatenations, they given one alternate technique. Okay, I'll show what is the technique. So all of you please concentrate. Very simple and easy. First thing is which format you want. You just try to keep that data in that particular format. Okay, yeah. So student ID 10256 and this. Okay, if you do like this, is it gives a dynamic data? Obviously no, because it is hard-coded values. Okay, first prepare the format which you want. First step. Second is the symbols are there. The symbols you have to use backticks. In keyboard, escape button, below escape button, there is a key called a tilde symbol. I hope you all know this key, tilde symbol. Okay, you have to use shift key for that. Without shift key, backticks will come. Maybe in your programming language, first time you may experience this. Use backtick symbol. Okay, once again, all of you please observe this. Backtick is available on the keyboard is a tilde symbol key. It is not single quote. It is not double quote. It is only backticks are allowed. Except backticks, if you use other symbols, this concept does not work. Okay. Only backticks are allowed for this concept of string template preparation. Okay. Only backticks are allowed for this preparation. Okay. Still, our task is not completed. So wherever that values are there, you try to replace them with these items. Okay. Now you try this program and verify. I'll comment this line for your further reference. So I use backticks, student ID, object, and everything. Now, if you try this program, so you don't get that expected output. It is showing all variables and all. So it's showing variables as it is. So we have to use some symbols, guys, dollar and curly brackets. Okay. So these are all by practice, you can understand it. I mean, it will be habituated. The first time you are seeing, it's a slight confusing, but once you try to practice multiple examples, then you can understand. So wherever that variables are involved, the dynamic values are there, try to keep them in dollar curly brackets. Okay, dollar curly brackets. Refresh, click get data. So now you can see the details are displayed over here. Okay, so the details are displayed on the screen. Okay, yes. So very simple. Okay, no plus symbols, no concatenations, nothing, guys. Okay, a simple technique, which is this concept is added in the advanced JavaScript. Okay. just keep items in the backticks. First point. Second, wherever values or variables are involved, keep dollar and curly brackets. That is. So if you verify this practically, so try some employee data, product data, like 2, 3 examples. If you try, then this will be habituate. Don't satisfy just by simply attending the session. Okay, try to practically please verify. Okay, backticks and combination. Okay, right. So this is a string literals or template strings. These features are available in the ES6 concepts. Okay. Okay, I have one question. Wonderful. Tinmaya, thank you. Thanks for your question. So it's a valid question actually. Sir, can we use this only for objects? No, not like that. You can use it for variables also. Suppose if you have some X variable, you can use it. If you have some Y variable, you can use it. No problem. Okay, this concept not designed for objects. Okay, you can use it for any variables. Okay, even if you have array, even that is also you can use. Array of 0 is first place, sir. Okay, array of 1 is in second place. Even that is also fine. No problem. Okay, for any items you can apply. So no issue at all. Okay, right, right. Guys, before we'll proceed, can you please confirm is these points are clear? Can I proceed to the next step? Our next step is we mix arrays and objects. Okay, cool, guys. Thank you. So, uh, in real-time applications, okay, I just give some few glimpses, guys. Nowadays, according to the latest trend, last 10 years especially, when Angular and React concepts are introduced, 80 to 90% of entire project we can do using front-end technologies only. Before, 2005, 2010, the situation is different. 90% they concentrate only on server side, just 10% on the client side. Client side is just for the preparation of validations, all the very small and minor area. But after that, after 2005, 2008, 2010, so when years are, the moving, so what happened? They introduce industry is come up with so many new latest libraries and frameworks in the JavaScript. So jQuery was introduced in the year of 2007. Next, Angular is 2009. Next, React is came in 2010. And next, after 2015, there is a Vue.js. Next, in 2016, Angular is redesigned their own framework and recreate entire framework and again come up with a new framework with the name Angular 2 series. Now, after that, Angular 2, every year, 2 versions they release. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it is 18. Okay, Angular 18 is the latest version. So these client-side technologies and the frameworks, basically they are they make application development and activities maximum percentage in the client side only. Sir, why they choose this option? Why not be the Java, .NET, PHP? Is this React, Angular are replacing those technologies? How do you understand? This is very important, guys. So your Angular, React, these never replace your Java, .NET, PHP. But rather than what it is doing is these technologies basically reduce the load on the server. So instead of doing every activity in server side, So what they do is maximum activities, they'll do it at client side only. Sir, if you do everything client side, then what about the data? So definitely we'll get the question. Okay. So the data is available in the server, right? It is in the database. The database never be on the client side. So that's why for a data exchange purpose, we are using the server. So servers, what they do is they just communicate the data for us. So server programs, Java, .NET, PHP, Node Express, Python, all these concepts are, they will communicate with the database and get the data and give it to this client-side technologies. So at the time, the data is in the data exchange of the data is in your JSON format. JSON is nothing but JavaScript objects. The JavaScript objects is nothing but the objects which we are dealing today. So the array of objects are the very common factor. I'll show some live APIs which are developed by different developers on the internet that returns the data in arrays and objects format only. Okay. So before that, I will show you a small, this is general information base because I just want you to know the significance of these array of objects are, the data flow between front end and back end. So for this, I have taken the, different full stacks, .NET full stack, Mean full stack, Marin full stack. Number of full stacks are there. I have taken one Marin full stack concept. So all of you, please look at this diagram. So in this, observe the React part. React is a front-end development. So for React, the base is HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Of course, some bootstrap is required. Okay. So that is for styling purpose. Okay. So this React maximum presentations, processing, everything will take care here only. Sir, if that is the case, what about the data? So that's why this React will communicate with the Express.js in the server side. This Express is a framework on the Node server, Node.js. That's why server side Node.js is a platform. Node.js is the base core server side technology. On top of Express framework will work. So again, Node also does not have the data. Data is available in database. So MongoDB is a database. So MongoDB is a database. This is one combination. So like that, Java may be server side, .NET is a server side, PHP server, but client side is always same, either React or Angular. So database, the data is available in the database. This data is come to your node, okay, and next Express will extract and send it to the React. So at the time, the data will be in array of objects format only. I just gave one simple array of objects for your reference purpose. Here is my customers array. Now look at here. So we did some programs today and last session, string array, maybe numbers array, but this is called objects array. All of you please try to understand the syntax. This is what exactly in real-time projects it is required. Okay. Right. Okay. So this array of objects are actually come from the servers. Okay. So there are some live APIs which are developed in different technologies. One is one API which is created in PHP. Okay. See that API. This returns the data in JSON format. It is nothing but JavaScript objects only. Okay. You can see here. This is the object, curly bracket. Next, you can find array. This is the array. Okay. So in React.js, you have different concepts, how to communicate with these APIs. Okay, how to send requests, how to receive the data. Those are all in React technology is responsible for that, like Angular also. So Marin is a combination of these technologies. M stands for MongoDB. Okay. Here I just mentioned those details. 1 second. Yeah. Look at this one. Okay. Marin stack. M stands for MongoDB. E stands for Express.js. R stands for React.js. N is a Node.js. Combination of all these 4 technologies. So if a person who know all these, then he's become a full stack developer. Next, at the same time, if you want to learn, there are some few other tools also will help us to boost up your development. Okay, those are all like Bootstrap, Okay. Of course, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So we need to strengthen more JavaScript. Okay. These are all helps you to understand these React, Node, Express, MongoDB is more. Okay. Yeah. Node and Express both are combination. Okay. Next, GitHub is for once you develop a project, how to upload the project into the internet. So for that GitHub. So these are all tools combinedly is designed as a course for us. Okay. That is our upcoming course. I hope you are receiving that information regarding this. Okay. Already Abhishek is posted and my team is posting those details. Okay. Regarding this, the new course, okay, which we are going to start from the Monday onwards. Okay. Yes. So in that, okay, basically it is including all these technologies. Okay. All these technologies. So it's almost around 12 weeks program. Anyway, the details will be conveyed to you. Okay. So in that, we are going to include, okay, even JavaScript. We are just discussing very few areas because it is just a free training workshop and we have limited duration. Okay. So there are several other things. Okay. So we are dealing with the in-depth knowledge which is required for React, Node, MongoDB, for all these things. These are all combination. So is available. Okay. Yeah, that is going to be, included. Okay. So who want to join or any of your friends, you can inform them. Yes, these details are already in the chat box. It is circulating in our WhatsApp group also. Okay. Because in this, I am the tutor. I will take care of all the modules. No others will involve because I am already, delivering number of corporate trainings, for different clients. So you can see all my training this year. Okay. For emphasis, I delivered mean and mean. Okay. Deloitte, 2 batches in February and March, React.js, Node.js, like that, several, the clients I delivered the training programs. So I will take care of all these modules. Okay, React, Node, everything, MongoDB. Okay, all modules, GitHub, everything. I am the tutor for that. So others won't involve. Okay, I will take care of everything. Okay, so that from beginning to ending, so that I'll have the plan. So that finally, so we build one complete project. Covering all these modules. Of course, there is few things are not mentioned here. Bootstrap is also there. Of course, Express, obviously it is there. So these are all, are included in this particular training. Yeah. So yesterday someone is asking about mean and mean common difference. So very simple. Only this technology will change instead of Angular and React. Okay. So because React is more lightweight and development is more faster. Okay. That's why React is having one of the top place in the market right now. Okay. So even in case in future, if you are changing the stack also, just only learn Angular. Depends on your project. In case if project demands, only one Angular if you learn, that is enough. The rest of all technologies will be same. Okay. So the stack will be same, except instead of React, we'll go for Angular. Okay. So I just want to, okay, should be aware of it. Yeah. So in these applications, the server is always sends the data in the JSON format. JSON is nothing but JavaScript objects. So here is my customer data. Actually, I have taken this customer data only in the program also. Here it is. Now we are doing this program. We'll take this array of objects, how to process, how to display on the on the screen in table format. That is our next example. Okay. I'll show one more API which is available. Okay, which gives the user's data. You can see here. If anybody want, you can experiment on this. You can copy this data directly. Here is a square bracket and objects. You can copy the data till here. Okay. So in this data, there are some images also, guys. So square brackets indicates array. Okay. And the curly brackets indicates it is object. See, there is a number of objects. Okay. This JSON format a little bit confusing because it is not formatted as per your convenient. Okay. So that's why. But once you try to split into, okay, properly, then it will be visible. See here. Here is an object. So each object having ID, email, first name, last name, avatar. Okay. So in React and Angular, so they have Ajax programs which are, right program to communicate with these servers and extract the data. Okay. So for that, so we have some libraries are available. Yes, in the React access package, which is responsible for that. In Angular, HTTP client is the one service, built-in service in Angular that is responsible how to communicate with the servers. Okay, so that is which is relevant to that. But here, what I just want you to know is, okay, so the array of objects is the ultimate format that you are expecting from the server. So you should have proper sound knowledge on the array of objects, how to handle array of objects. So try to practice more concepts on it. Okay, even after our training also. Okay, so just try to concentrate more on it. Okay, for React, Angular, these are all client-side technology. It is important. Okay, now we'll move on to array of objects. Okay, so array of objects. Okay, on this array of objects, how to work and how to display. So I will show you that. Just 1 second. We'll try to implement this program right away. The same data I have taken in, use, we observe this data in W3 schools PHP program is returning this. Okay, I copied that data in my program, and on that I designed this example. When I click show customers, it loads all the customer data in the table format, the expected format. So for this, we are going to write a program. We take array of objects first. That's already, we observe that this is my array of objects. So this data we take and we'll try to present to the end user. When you are doing presentation, compulsory HTML you have to interact. So your document get element by IDs. These are all concepts is important. Okay, right. So let us move forward. How we can handle this data. So I deleted that code. I'm rewriting from the scratch. Okay. Now it's not working because I deleted the code. Here is my customers array, which is having these details. Okay. And table object and inner HTML.str. So first, let me copy from the today's example. We know how to display the data in list format. Okay. Now, in this example, this list format is not suitable because we are expecting tables. Guys, can you tell me? Okay, please interact. So how should I do this? This is my customers array. Okay. Customers array, we have to prepare str, and then in that str, we have to display. So this is my tables concept. Here is a table ID. So document.get element by ID, inner HTML str. So in this str, we have to format the data. Guys, now you tell me, is this line number 33 is okay, or do we need to do any changes according to the table? So what should I write here? TR and TDs. Very good. So we have to use TR and TDs. Simple. So first TR. Okay. Then after that TD, and here also close TD and close TR. So according to HTML, what structure is required? We have to prepare that. Simple. For UL, LIs are required. For table, these items are required. Okay. First verify, are we able to display at least one item? Click show customers. So yeah, it generates a number of rows. But the problem is it is telling object, object, object. What may be the issue here? Because in list example, it is working fine. But this example, it is not working. So what is the issue? If you see the output, it's showing as objects, object, object. But my expectation is this. But it is giving object, object. What is the problem? First, try to identify the problem. Why it is behaving like that. In course example, it is not behaves like that. It is working fine. But here it is behaving like this. Akhil, yeah, you are correct. Next. What about others? Quickly. Try to identify what is the problem. Because the problem is, in our first example, this is array of strings. Item is a string. In skills array, each item is a string only. First string, second string. Strings can display directly. But this is objects, guys. Item is an object. That one object contains a complete customer information. It is array of object. So objects you can't display directly. That's why what you do, use properties. Okay. So dot name, because objects require key values, keys, right? So item dot name. This is the solution, right? Refresh and click show customers. It display all the customer names. Okay. Cool. Once again, you will observe, because the dealing array of numbers, array of strings is different. Array of objects are different. Okay. Numbers you can display directly. Strings can display directly, but objects you can't display. If you try, so this is our behavior. So that's why you should mention which item, which key, which property you want to display. So I want to display the names. Okay. Next, refresh and click show customers. Names are displayed. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Next. But we have still two more items. Now, can you tell me what should I do next? Can I do the same thing with city? Is it okay? Observe and tell me. Akhil, you are telling no. Then tell me the reason. Suppose if you do like this, you know what happened? Refresh, click show customers. The output will be displayed like this. Customer name. Okay. Customer name, city. Customer name, city. Customer name, city. Okay. City is coming as a new row. It's not new cell. Okay. So that is a problem. Okay, guys. Okay. No issue. Don't worry. I'll tell you one simple, okay, way. Maybe you can use string templates also. Just for timely, I'm using a different approach. So all of you please see. I'll create TR is a starting row, starting. Next to row closing here, opening and closing. Please observe. TR open and close here. Next, inside, what I doing is I'll put TD only. Only for TD, separate line. Okay, see this. And again, you verify, is this updated format, is it working or not? So always cross check, guys. Are we in the right track or not? Yes. Now add one more cell. So this is the simplest, easiest option. Your program also is readable and understandable. After 2 years, you open the program, you should understand. Generally, when you are writing the programs, after 2 days, if you open, you can't understand. Because the way how you are writing the code, that is important. Only just program working output is coming, that is not the your target. So your code should be readable. Now this code will easily understandable for anyone. So first row, opening and closing, and all cells are here. And now your final code will be displayed. So look at that. So the array of objects. Still, there is one item is missing. Can you find out? In same line also we can do. Just for your understanding, I split into multiple lines. Yeah, header is missing. Okay, fine. For that, I have taken one the same string. It is in the header, there is no dynamic items. So I have taken one hard-coded statement. Okay, everything is dynamic. TR, TH, customer name, again TH, city, again TH, TR text. This is a one. Let str equal to row and header cell, header cell, header cell, and row. Okay, in this, no concatenations, nothing, because it is a fixed hard-coded statement. Okay, then your expected program will be available. So one side, we should take care of HTML. So we should know the proper HTML structure. Now you try to realize how HTML is important, how HTML knowledge or syntaxes are important. If one character is missing in this example, your complete program will be screwed up. Suppose if I remove this closing TRs are, see this? Okay. The structure completely screwed up it. We did not understand where the problem. We have to verify from first line to last line. See, that issue is with just simple closing tag. So table structure is that much important. Okay. Yes. So here, this TR, TH, 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 TR. So header row I created separately and data row will generate it automatically. Okay. So this is the how the code will generate it, guys. Okay. Yeah. Can you look at this? All of you, please check that output coding once again. So this is my array of objects, header row. Okay, next iteration using for of. Then we'll prepare tr, td with value, name, td with city, td with country, and tr. Okay, so guys, minimum everyone should practice minimum 3 examples. Customer data I did, right? So some students data, employee data, products data, like that. Minimum 3 examples. If you do more than 3 is good. Okay. But minimum 3 examples, all of you should practice on this. This is very, very important. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Abhishek, can you share the feedback link to the team? Yeah. Okay. So, and For attendance, that is important, guys. Please fill it. And regarding this mean merit stack program, okay. So the registration is given. So please try to register. For this registration, no need to pay. But first, if you register, then my team will get back you. They will give the details about that. Okay, this is a paid course, no doubt about it. Okay, because it is a more than 10 weeks program. Okay, so it's not free course. It's a paid course only. Timings, I hope it is convenient for you. 8 to 9:30 because of it is convenient for all the working employees, students, everybody. For final year, third year students and working employees, we have chosen this time. Okay, so that in case in traffic or journey, if you are delayed, okay, so at 8 o'clock almost everybody can reach easily. So uh, okay, so 8 to 9:30 is a course timings. So start date immediately will start. Okay, next coming couple of days. So we will discuss about CSS and I'll give some JIT details also. Okay. And in JavaScript, there is one more important concept, arrow function, that I will, teach in the tomorrow session. Okay. So please try to understand. Yeah. The rest of all details you can please check with my team. They will get back you and you can ask them. They will provide it. Okay. So all non-technical questions you can ask them. Any technical aspect, okay, technology related, you can ask me. I will clarify regarding the fees, durations, that course content, everything that my team will provide. Please check with them. In this all modules, as I said, so all modules in the main stack. Okay, I'm going to I'll take care of it. Okay, everything, and finally we do one project also, multiple case studies. Those are all we'll implement. Okay, yeah. So in case if any of your friends is required, inform them, because nowadays the companies also from freshers. As I said, I gave one training for emphasis recently on the Jan month. All are freshers only because companies also they are training expectation from the freshers, these men stack and all, because this is a one powerful combination in the industry right now. Yes, Sanjeev. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, guys. I'm done for the day. I'll take the Q&A. If anybody having questions, just last 3 minutes. Okay. That I'll take it for the questions. If you have any queries on the today's session, please try to share. So please fill out the feedback form. Okay. Yeah. If you are not have any questions, you can leave. This is 12th day, guys, 12th day. Maybe in the June number is different. Don't confuse, because Saturday we had two sessions. Okay. 10 and 11 is happen on Saturday. It's Mr. Sai Shiva, Merugu Sai Shiva. So yeah, it is day 12. Okay. Uh, Sanjeev, I hope you verified it, right? So what did you get after verification? Yeah, one, two, three. What is the return type of pop method? That we you have to understand. Okay, pop method returns the deleted item. Three. Three is the last item, right? Again, that same item is assigned to the array. That's why you will get the same array. That is actually they are doing it. There is a logical twist. Okay. So what is the browser output, Sanjay? Yes, money. Full stack, I will take care of it. So Tendulkar, did you check on the libraries? What is the splice method? Verify, verify. Yeah, spend some time, man. Then you can understand. Yeah. So Sanjeev, you do one thing. You execute the same code, same statements two times, then you display. Then you will understand it because they use the length, right? So that is the reason it will add it. Yeah. So tomorrow, first I will finish that arrow functions. After that, we'll start the CSS. If anything I can add, I will add it. Okay. Then after that, we'll go for the CSS. That is a tomorrow schedule.
Guys, please do fill the feedback form. I have just shared in the group here. I mean, in the chat. You can just go to that and fill the feedback form. And also remember, it is mandatory for the certification. It will be counted as your attendance. So without fail, do do the feedback form. And if you want to learn more, more than front end, so we have an opportunity for you. I have just shared you the registration link, which gonna be on full stack. So if you wanna learn more, kindly do register over here. Our team will contact you. They'll let you know all the details, the duration, cost, everything. And the people who have done with the feedback can leave the session. That's all, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.